Nina, what's wrong? Why are you so upset?
You know those pancakes that we usually get at VBS?
Yeah.
Well, I got so bored stuck at home that I tried to make them and I messed up.
Oh, well, you messed up? It can't have been that bad.
It was.
Oh. Oh.
Lately, I feel like I've become a failure at life.
Oh, no, Nina. We mess up all the time, but just because we mess up doesn't mean we're a failure. God comforts us. He's there for us when we mess up. In fact, I think we're going to hear about that later today. But in the meantime, I know what will cheer you up. Mr. Mike.
You good?
And cast your burdens unto Jesus. For He cares for you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And cast your burdens unto Jesus. For He cares for you. Higher, 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 higher. Higher, higher. Lift up Jesus higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus. Catch your burdens. Catch your burdens. Unto Jesus. For He cares for you.
And you.
Catch your burdens. Unto Jesus. For He cares for you. Higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus higher, 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 higher.
Lift up Jesus higher.
Higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus higher. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Mount up, mount up with wings like with they shall walk in a day. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Again. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They mount up. They shall mount up with wings like with they shall walk in a day. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings that like with they shall walk in a day. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Oh, mercy is falling, it's falling, it's falling. Mercy is falling like a sweet spring rain. Mercy is falling all over me. Mercy is falling. Mercy is falling, it's falling, it's falling. Mercy is falling like a sweet spring rain. Mercy is falling all over me. And 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Lord, I see your mercy. Hey, Lord, I see your grace. Hey, Lord, mercy is falling. Oh, mercy is falling, is falling, is falling. Mercy is falling like a rain. Mercy is falling, is falling over me. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Lord, I receive your mercy.
Hey, Lord, I receive your grace. Hey, Lord, I bless you. I'm here to meet with you, so come and meet with me. I'm here to find, I'm here to find you. Reveal yourself to me. And as I wait, you make me strong as I long. Draw me to your arms as I stay, and I see your face. You come and fill this place. Won't you come, Lord, come and fill this place. Airplane! I'm here to meet with you. Come and meet with me. I'm here to find you. Reveal yourself to me as I wait. You make me strong as I long. Draw me to your arms as I stand, and I see your face. You come and fill this place. Won't you come, Lord, come and fill this place. Airplane! As I wait, you make me strong as I long. Draw me to your arms as I stay, and I see your grace. You come and you fill this place. Won't you come, Lord, come and fill this place. Airplane. Let's see if we can land while we do our airplane. I'm here to meet with you. Come and meet with me. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Won't let anyone blow it out. We won't let anyone it out. I'm gonna let it shine. We won't let anyone it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Won't let anyone it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Now, did we hide it under a bushel? Let me hear you say that. Do we hide it under a bushel? Do we? A little louder. Do we hide it under a bushel? No! Do we hide it under a bushel? No! I'm gonna let it shine. Will we hide it under a bushel? No! I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel? No! I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Hold it high and sing. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the name of the Lord shall be praised. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the name of the Lord shall be praised. All right, this time we're just going to do the sign language, all right? From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the name of the Lord shall be praised.
What can make us separate? Nothing, nothing, absolutely nothing. In death or in life, in deep or in high, there's one thing that stays the same. No power or king can do anything to take your love away. Hi, friends. I hope you're having a good time with your VBS. They asked me to do a story for you today, a story about, well, I'll tell you, it's about this Bible verse. Let me read it to you. It goes like this. Whenever I feel my foot slipping, your faithful love steadies me. Whenever my anxieties multiply, your comforting calms me down. Your comforting calms me down. So now my foot's not slipping right now, so I was kind of scratching my head about what we would talk about this morning, but I realized that if my foot was slipping, that I would be getting kind of scared, and so I was going to talk a little bit about being scared and nervous and you know, everybody gets scared. Do you get scared? Miss Carolyn gets scared. And you know what's scaring me a lot right now? That coronavirus. Yeah, you hear a lot about it, don't you? But you can't see it. And it's, I hear that it can make you very, very sick. And that the people that it makes sick, it can make it really hard for them to breathe. And I don't know if you've ever been around anybody that has trouble breathing, but, well, a couple years ago, I went down to stay with my mom and dad for about 5 months when my dad was sick. And the kind of sick he had made it hard for him to breathe. And here's my strong dad. He could do anything. He was tall and strong all of my life. And as he got older, he had a condition that made it really hard for him to breathe if he moved around a lot. And so he could move around less and less without getting out of breath. And and I would watch him when he would get out of breath and be trying to catch his breath. And my brave, strong dad, his face would go like, he would get so scared, and his face was so scared, and it just worried me so bad because I knew that it was scaring him to not be able to catch his breath. And it scares me that this virus might cause that in people and does in a lot of people, because I know what it looks like to not be able to catch your breath. And it's not only scary for the person trying to breathe, but it's scary for the person trying to help. So I was trying to think of a way that we could talk about figuring out a way to feel better when we're scared. And I found a book. And this book is called Quinn's Promise Rock. And I'm going to read this to you. The author is Christy Thomas, and the illustrator is Sydney Hansen. And I'm going to read this to you, and I think we'll come up with some ideas. It certainly helped me come up with some ideas. So here we go. Quinn was a thoughtful little owl who always had a lot of questions. One night, Quinn and her father went flying together. As they soared through the forest, searching for some dinner, Quinn had a sudden scary thought. "Daddy," Quinn asked. "Yes, my little owl." Well, what if I get lost? What if you dive and I don't notice it? What if you get too far ahead of me and I can't find you? You fly so quietly. What if... Now, Quinn. Quinn's father was smiling. He turned away slowly and started flying toward a mountain. Quinn followed him. Why wasn't her father saying anything? Quinn flapped her wings harder as they flew up and up and up, and she started to breathe heavier because they were flying so far up and so fast. Where were they going? Her father circled around this huge rock on top of the mountain, and then he perched on it, and Quinn landed right beside him and puffed as she tried to catch her breath. "Daddy," she panted, "why did we come way up here?" Her father lifted his wing and pointed toward the forest below. "Do you see that tree way down there?" he asked. Quinn nodded. "Do you recognize it?" Quinn's bright owl eyes looked keenly at the tree, and then she blurted, "That's our tree. That's where our nest is." Her father nodded and said, "This mountain will always be here whenever it never moves, and it will always show you the way to get home." Aw, what a great idea. Quinn, God is like this mountain. God is always here. He never changes, and He will never leave. He will show you the way you should go. Quinn nodded thoughtfully. Suddenly, she felt a drop on her beak and then another drop on her head. Her father spread his wings and started back down the mountain. Quinn followed. The rain started to come down faster, and the wind blew in gusts. It pushed Quinn, the little owl's body, this way and that, and she became really frightened. Cold water poured off of her feathers, and she could barely see her father through all of the raindrops. Her father slowed down and then landed inside a tiny cave on the side of the mountain. Quinn landed right beside him and shook the water from her feathers. Her father lifted his wing and Quinn snuggled down underneath it to warm up. As the storm roared on, her father hugged her close and said, "You know, this cave is a safe place. It protects us from the wind and the rain." Quinn, God is like this rocky cave. God can protect us during the scariest times of our life. When you are afraid, He is right there, just like this cave, and you can take shelter. Eventually, the storm stopped and the sky cleared. The stars came out, and Quinn and her father started off again under the shining moon. They flew silently through the night, sometimes swooping down to eat, but mostly just flying side by side. Just as Quinn was starting to get quite tired, her father dove toward the ground and landed right on the forest floor. Quinn landed beside him and looked up at him with wondering eyes. Quinn's father picked up a little rock with his talon and gave it to her. Then he looked into Quinn's eyes and said, "If you tuck this rock into your feathers, you can carry it everywhere you go. You will feel it hard against your body." Quinn, God is like this rock. Even though He is big like a mountain and safe like a cave, you can also carry Him everywhere you go. God is always with you. Quinn's eyes grew even bigger. So if I get scared, I can feel the rock and remember that God is with me? That's right, my thoughtful little owl. God will will show you the way you should go. He will be a safe place, and He will always be with you. I really loved that story. It really helped me with my scared and nervous and anxious feelings, even about the coronavirus and people having trouble breathing. Because I thought that God is like that mountain. He's always there. And for Quinn, the mountain would always show her the way home. God is like a cave. He will always protect me. And God is like that rock that Quinn picked up, or that Daddy picked up and gave to Quinn, because she could always feel it. And when she felt it, she knew that God was with her. Well, I don't have a rock. Actually, I probably could find one, but I do have something that I carry with me. It was my dad's. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It was my dad's, and you know what? He carried it in his pocket for a long, long time. And he gave it to me. And it helps me remember that my dad loved me, number one, but that God is always with me. I wonder what you can find that's special, or you can make special, that you can carry with you. And every time you feel it, you will remember that God is always with you. Because what can take God's love away? Nothing, nothing, absolutely nothing.
Hi! Today I'm going to show you how to rainbow breathe. I rainbow breathe to help myself feel calm when I'm feeling scared or worried about something. And sometimes I rainbow breathe so that I can feel calm before I talk to God in prayer. Let me show you how to do it. First, I'm going to put my arms down like this, and I'm going to breathe in through my nose like this. And while I breathe in through my nose, I'm going to raise my arms above my head. And then I'm going to make a rainbow with my arms, and I'm going to breathe out through my mouth. Let me show you how to do it. Now I want you to do it with me. Put your arms down here and do it with me. Let's rainbow breathe together. Awesome. I hope you're feeling calm and grounded and ready to start your day.
Hey, you guys ready to play a game? I'm Mr. Andy. We're gonna play something called Mr. Andy's Musical Boogaloo. It works like this. You ever played musical chairs? I have, they have. We're going to do something like that right now. I'm gonna be playing some music. You guys are gonna go around in a circle, and then when the music stops, you gotta stop. You gotta freeze. And if I say, go up on one leg, you gotta go up on one leg. But if you can't hold on one leg, I'm gonna tell you to do something, okay? You understand? All right, here we go. All right, players. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna go this way. Okay? We're gonna go this way. Here we go. Run. A two. A 1, 2, 3, go. Stop. Mr. Wyatt, can you go up on one leg? Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, good, go. Stop. All right, Miss Caroline, you've got to dance in place. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And go. Mr. White, you got, all of you, everybody, spin around, spin, 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 spin. All right, now we're gonna go this way. Stop, go this way, this way. Stop. All right, you gotta go up, down, down, up, down. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, all of you. All right, go. Stop. Stop. All right, you got to jump up and down 5 times. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. Caroline, you need to bark like a dog.
What?
Bark like a dog. Bark.
Bark.
Bark like a dog.
Bark.
Bark like a dog. All right. Go. Ready to go. Faster. Stop.
What?
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop. All right. You have to be Wonder Woman. You have to be Superman. You have to be Batman. And say, get together and say, we're the Justice League. Ready, go.
We're the Justice League.
All right, ready, go.
That's right.
Stop. Stop. And say, Mr. Andy's the greatest.
This greatest.
That's right. Mr. Andy is the greatest. And I hope you guys have a great time. We'll see you later.
At a time like this, at a time like this, at a time like this, oh, I need you, Lord, to help me. Good job. At a time like this, clap, clap, stomp, stomp. At a time like this, clap, clap, stomp, stomp. At a time like this, oh, I need you, Lord, to help me. Now we're going to do clap, clap, stomp, stomp, whoop, whoop. At a time like this, whoop, whoop. At a time like this, whoop, whoop. At a time like this, whoop. Oh, I need you, Lord, to help me. All right, you ready? We're going to do one more. We're going to do clap, clap, stomp, stomp, whoop, whoop. Waka, waka. All right, let's get ready. At a time like this, woo, woo, walk, walk. At a time like this, woo, woo, walk, walk. At a time like this, woo, walk up. Oh, I need you, Lord, to help me. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Whoa, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. And not go weary. They shall walk and not faint. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Do that again. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Whoa, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And they shall mount up with wings as eagles. Run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And cast your burdens unto Jesus, for He cares for you and you and you and you and you. And cast your burdens unto Jesus, for He cares for you. And higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus. Cast your burdens, cast your burdens unto Jesus, for He cares for you. And cast your burdens unto Jesus, for He cares for you. Higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus higher. Lower, 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 evil, Higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus higher, 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 higher. Lift up Jesus higher. Oh, mercy is falling, is falling, is falling. Mercy is falling like a sweet, sweet rain. Oh, mercy is falling over me. Let's do that again. Mercy is falling. Oh, mercy is falling, is falling, is falling. Mercy is falling like a sweet, sweet rain. Mercy is falling over me. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, yo, now receive your mercy. Hey, yo, now receive your grace. Hey, yo, and I'll dance and sing. Mercy is falling. Oh, mercy is falling, is falling, is falling. Mercy is falling like a sweet, sweet rain. Oh, mercy is falling over me. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, yo, now receive your mercy. Hey, yo, now receive your grace. Hey, yo, and I'll dance. I'm here to meet with you, so come and meet with me. I'm here to find, I'm here to find you. Reveal yourself to me. And as I wait, you make me strong as I long. Draw me to your arms as I stand, and I see your face. You come and fill this place. Won't you come, Lord, come and fill this place. Airplane! I'm here to meet with you. Come and meet with me. I'm here to find you. Reveal yourself to me as I wait. You make me strong as I long. Draw me to your arms as I stand, and I see your face. You come and fill this place. Won't you come, Lord, come and fill this place. Airplane! And as I wait, you make me strong as I long. Draw me to your arms as I stay, and I see your grace. You come and you fill this place. Won't you come, Lord, come and fill this place. Airplane. Let's see if we can land while we do our airplane. I'm here to meet with you. Come and meet with me. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Won't let anyone blow it out. We won't let anyone it out. I'm gonna let it shine. We won't let anyone it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Won't let anyone it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Did we hide it under a bushel? Let me hear you say that. Did we hide it under a bushel? Did we? A little louder. Do we hide it under a bushel? No! Do we hide it under a bushel? No! I'm gonna let it shine. Will we hide it under a bushel? No! I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel? No! I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hold it high and sing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the name of the Lord shall be praised. Praise the Lord. Shall be praised. All right, this time we're just going to do the sign language, all right? From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the name of the Lord shall be praised. This is a day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Do that again. This is the day. And be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made.
So, Nina, how are you feeling now?
Well, I'm still upset about these pancakes. But you know what? I am feeling a lot better knowing that God is always going to be there for me.
You're right. God is always there for us, especially in times of need.
Well, you know what I need right now?
To know what the surprise is? Me too. Did you get another picture?
I did. Let's take a look.
It's so blue. What could it be?
It would take someone really smart to figure out what that is.
I give up. I guess we'll just have to wait a little longer.
Have patience, my friend. We will solve this mystery.